Hey guys, Streaming Iraq War Veteran here, back with a quick video. I didn't think I'd have to keep making videos about how inadequate the Dell power supplies are, even the ones that come in the full size like this. But there's still people making comments on my channel thinking that Dell power supplies, even if they're at a certain wattage, can go higher, and they're such great quality. And the other stupid ass thing that the person said was, that there's barely been any Dells that over the years that have had normal power supplies, which is stupid as fuck to say. He obviously doesn't do any of his research, period. I've had at least 4 systems myself from Dell that have had normal power supplies in it. There's an 8930. I have had a XPS, well, it's like an 8000 series. I think it was I don't remember the exact number, but it was an 8000 series. And then I had an Inspiron and one other one. I can't remember the 4th one. But here was the rated, what they say the max wattage is on this one. 460 watts, supposedly. Okay. But then you look over here for the graphics card. That's what these 12 volt A, B, and C is right over here. And it says your output is only 385 watts. Okay. If you have any intelligence and you can look on NVIDIA's websites for specs of cards and stop being such a fucking retard, and that's commented to the last guy that made a comment on my Dell G5 video that can't obviously do any kind of research and just think he's Mr. fucking genius. The minimum required power supply for the GTX 1080 is a 500 watt. Granted, yes, as you go down the hill for lower graphics cards, it's going to be less because they don't do much, okay? But anything like 1080, 2070, 2080, a 3070, 3080, and 3090 are all going to take a 650 watt or higher power supply. And these power supplies don't deliver even the wattage that they say normally. I mean, just look at this. Supposedly a 460 watt power supply that on the max combined power on, it doesn't even do the 460 watts. And it says so right there, okay? Now, if you can compare it to the Corsair that I have in there, the 12 volt max on this one is a 70 amps at 850 watts. 70 amps. The most that I can see that this one does on the 12 volts, if you combine them all, is, let's say, like 46 amps. At best, if you combined all three. Actually, like 44 amps. If you combined all 3 of the 12s. That's not much. And on the 3.3 volt rail, 25 amps. 3.3 volts, 17 amps. Huge difference, okay? Right there. The 5 volts, 25, so that's standard. Thankfully, they got that right. And the 5.5 SB, I don't even know if that's labeled. I think that might be this one, which is 3 amps. That's normal. But it's just, they're not adequate. They're not certified for better delivery. They're not made from high quality parts. You guys got to understand that. They're just not. How do you think they get their prices lower than what they would be normally? They cheap out on stuff. That's how they do it. And there's been plenty of Dells over the years, most of them actually, that have taken regular power supplies. I don't know why that retard would say something stupid like that. The only thing that a regular power supply, an off-the-shelf power supply won't come with is something like this. If you have a laptop-style hard drive, or not hard drive, but a laptop-style DVD drive in your computer. But I didn't care. I don't even use the damn thing, like most normal people. But it's just, they're not adequate. And there's no way in hell Dell will ever give you a 10-year warranty on anything. Look. 10-year warranty from Corsair. So this power supply will more than likely outlast the other parts in the computer from Dell. It's not the same, okay? I'm sick and tired of people sitting there saying that power supplies from Dell are more than adequate and they put out enough power and blah, blah, blah. They don't. Just like all of their parts, they're underpowered. That's how they save on money. And then they pass it along to you. They make money on their stuff regardless. They make a lot of profit on the stuff that they do because they make everything as cheap as possible. That's just how it is. All right, guys, I'm Streaming Iraq War Veteran. Hope to see you again soon.